Broadcast will begin shortly. Got about a minute. You're gonna love this. Stick around. Check this out. Got about a minute. I'm eating a banana because I'm hungry. I'm sorry for yelling. All right. Guys, welcome so much to the live broadcast. Welcome. As promised, I interviewed a safari guide and an artist, and they are together, and it is so interesting. They have such different career paths, and yet such beauty emerges. I don't know what I'm saying. It is 5:30. It's time to watch the interview. Enjoy! It's that time again. Time for an intimate conversation. Oh, guys, I have the most interesting of guests today. It's the weirdest and best combo I've ever had on the show. A safari expert and an art expert. That's probably not what, I don't know if that's a title, but what do you call your title?
Safari guide.
Safari guide. And you?
When you say artist, you are able to be just about anything in the world, so I prefer that one.
Okay. So postmodernist artist. Great. Awesome. So this is Alma to my left, and this is Matt to my right. And as I just said, you know what their job titles are now. So let's start with, well, I've said hi to them. So the next thing on the agenda is we have to go to commercial break now. Now that we've said hi to everyone. I'm sorry, it's my producer. He's an asshole. So without further ado, we'll be right back after these short messages.
How I discovered that I'm genius. There is a small genius in all of us. You have to buy this book, though, if you want to become a genius. Because without this, you cannot discover it.
That's absolutely correct. Did you have anything to add?
Well, I have to say that just meeting you, it's understandable that you are a genius. So
I thought so.
It probably wasn't too difficult for you. And that book is a prime example of how one can discover that.
That's the first person that's ever told me that. I'm going to take that and ignore all the other things people have said about me for the rest of my life. That's great. So I notice you have more books there. What's that all about?
Well, I have a couple of books that I have written. Just like you, I am an author. How does this work over here? This goes this way. Yeah. This is Africa, True Tales of a Safari Guide 1 and 2. And these are true stories of my experiences as a safari guide in Africa.
Well, I didn't know this was the Matt show. So,
well, you can get a combo. You can become a genius while traveling Africa.
That's right. Just buy all 3 books. So it's not a competition, guys. But and I also don't mean to brag. Don't mean to put Matt to shame here. But I've sold over 80, 90 copies of my book. So how many have you sold, buddy?
Do you want the truth? Or
yeah.
I would say probably about 15,000.
Can we edit that out?
But it's not because I'm a genius. You are obviously a genius. I am just trying to be one.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Guys, we're back from the commercial. Great job, Alma. Terrible job, Matt. Kidding me? My God. Okay. We're gonna start with you talking about art. Let's talk about art. Oh, that's a lot quieter than I thought. The music's important. That's right. Here goes. Okay, I thought that had a bigger break. That was my mistake. You're fired, Gary. Okay. So, tell me, how did you begin your journey to become an artist?
You have to pronounce my last name first if you want me to talk about art.
How do you pronounce it?
Telibechirevic.
Oh, I would never call a woman that.
Well, that's a challenge. Being an artist is a challenge.
Cool. So, how did you get started? When did you start, Miss Telemich?
That one. Almost. Well, I believe that art is inside of all of us. It's kind of a medium that discover what we can't pronounce with our words or anywhere else any other way in any other way. So I studied art since high school. I studied at Sarajevo during the siege. I went to the high school, so that was interesting experience because we didn't have a real art material. So we would kind of be creative with the like printing paper and just the basic pencils, whatever we find, and you feel like you're doing something important because it's a war and you're trying to be an artist. So I do
In the middle of a war?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
So I do believe that I was a better artist then than now. But no, I think that art is something that can be research and open your mind and can definitely help you discover whatever is within you forever till the end of your life. And anybody can try to be an artist and express themselves through the art.
I'm so glad you said that because I have a segment coming up that is going to prove that I'm not only a genius, but I'm also an artist. Are you excited about that, Matt?
I can't wait. I'm shivering in my pants just
That's
waiting for that possibility.
okay. Good.
And
It
you have to be an artist if you're a genius.
That's right. Did you hear that, Greg? I'll kill you. I will kill you. I don't know his name. I don't pay him enough to know his name.
Bečirević, for sure.
That's right. He's not any of what she just said. So before I go to the next segment, I wanted to quickly put her link. And oh, look, that's her last name. And now it makes sense. So I'll pronounce it like a gentleman. Guys, go to atelibecirevic.weebly.com.
That's good.
And that's where you can see her art. If you like Skittles, if you like the rainbow, and if you like explosions of paint on a canvas, that's what we're looking at here.
This is a huge one.
Oh, and this is her. Wait, they looked so much bigger on the internet. Are they all that small?
Here comes one. Watch out. Here.
Oh my God! Oh, how did you do that? You literally made the painting big in like half a second.
Exactly. That's what I can teach you if you take classes of art with me.
You can make materials grow? I want to be an artist. Guys, once again, atelibecirevic.weebly.com. Full, real art. So now, we're going to play a game. Oh, okay, how do I do this? There we go. We're going to play a game called... I need to learn how to read. Is this art? More music. Yeah, is this art? This is a wonderful game. So I figured since I'm coming to a real artist, I wanted your opinion / validation / approval / I wanted you to like me. So what I did, I've been working on my own personal collection. I call it the digital collection of art. I want to show you a few pieces that I created using nothing but iPhone apps. And I want you to tell me one simple question, and you can participate too.
Can't wait.
Is this art? So here's the first one.
Definitely art.
That's what I thought.
We are a transformation from what is real to what is imaginary and fantastical.
Exactly. I'm delusional. What do you think? Is this art?
Just looking at this, I know you so much better. You just open up your soul to us.
Oh no. I was hoping I'd just opened up my nostrils. I didn't realize that you could see into my soul. Okay, good. Next one. Is this art, Matt?
Once again, another transformation from the normal to the exceptional. It is without question, even especially comparing it to the last piece, which was also you, extraordinary, extraordinary. No question about it. Art.
I feel like I need to hire Matt to be my promoter. He has the best way of wording things regarding my life. Do you hear that, Gary? Watch out. What do you think, Alma?
Well, I can see that this was produced after one very intensive day at work. It looks like so. I don't know who did you interview that day, but I can see it was very challenging.
Very well, very perceptive. Also, you'll notice that the nose has been shrunken down. It's sort of a throwback to the late Michael Jackson, rest in peace. Let's move on to the next piece right here. Another genius. Oh, big time.
Yeah, you're obviously right up there.
Yeah, I'm very perceptive. I'm very, very perceptive. Okay, so there we go. It's this one's a thumb. So, is this art?
It could definitely be considered so. I don't know what I'm looking at, but as it could be just about anything. I think it's a hand with a ring and a sun burning in the far distance. Mm-hmm. So altogether, art.
And maybe you can't see this. Let me see if I can get a clear vision. There it is. There's a beard on the thumb.
That's ingenious.
That's what I thought. What do you think, Alma?
But this is some kind of frog perspective, so it's completely different perspective. I can see it. It's like a bright day behind you, and you are showing how important your thumb is.
Exactly. I actually had a frog take this picture, so very perceptive of you as well.
Well, thank you. I'm glad. Can you bring those frogs here? I would love to work with them.
They all died. They have a very short lifespan. Great. Wonderful. So that proves it, Mom. I'm an artist. Okay?
And a genius.
And a genius. Thank you.
Genius artist.
Genius artist. Oh, guys, I'm getting so many compliments.
You're Salvador Dali. No doubt.
I've always told myself that. Thank you so much for acknowledging it. Great. It's time now to move on to our next guest. Which one of them is it going to be? Well, if you're good at deduction, we've already done Alma, so it is time to do Matt. Hey guys, do you like safaris?
Love it.
Do you like elephants?
Love elephants.
Do you like tigers?
Tigers are not on our safaris.
Oh my God. Tigers are not on the safari?
Southeast Asia, India, not in Africa.
God. Way to kill the vibe. We were vibing out to the song and he goes, oh, tigers aren't part of the safari.
Yeah. Sorry, my friend. If you do want to do safari in India or Southeast Asia, that's the place to do it. But when you come to Africa, lions, leopards, caracals, servals. Cheetahs.
If you have caracals and servals, I recommend seeing your doctor. Are there really no tigers in Africa? Am I this ignorant?
Since you are a genius, I'm sure it's just something that you've forgotten.
That's true.
So much other information in that lofty brain of yours, it just passed into.
That's true, actually. I'm a speed reader, so I read about 10 novels a day. But sometimes because of that speed, I don't even know what I read. Right, but you can imagine how much information's in there, right?
Yeah, right. That's why you can't pronounce Tilbechievich.
That's why I can't pronounce
it.
He did. I said he can.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was really impressive.
Oh, thank you. Just one of my many multilingual skills. So, tell me, Matt, about your safari adventures. What is it like to be a safari guide in Africa?
That's best job in the world. You get to share all the beauty and wonder of Africa with people who want to be there. So quite often you have people that travel the world, they go places, but they don't really want to be there. When they come to Africa, it's on everybody's bucket list, and all you're doing is teaching and showing them just how incredibly amazing all these animals and plants and places that they're visiting are.
Any dangerous animals?
There are a couple of dangerous animals. Of course, nothing is more dangerous than the super predator known as mankind.
Oh, never heard of him.
Yeah, well, my friend, welcome to planet Earth.
Thanks. It's a pleasure to be here after 27 years. Still learning a lot
You're doing a fine job.
from you humans.
So, yes, there are very dangerous animals, but if you treat them with respect, you don't do anything stupid, you listen to your guide, for example.
So, like, how
You'll be
firm
safe.
how firm of a handshake when you go to approach a lion do you need? Is it the same as dealing with a businessman, or
It depends on whether you want your hand or not. So, in Africa,
you can do a high five?
Yeah, you can do high five if you're lucky enough.
So they're a little more casual, is what you're saying. Like the lions are like, "Hey, dude, what's up, man? How's it going?" Okay, because I don't want to be disrespectful to any animals.
I appreciate that fact. But just so you know, if you do lose a limb or perhaps your life, you didn't hear it from me to do that behavior.
To do that to a lion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm suggesting you don't offer it your hand.
Oh.
I'm assuming that you can run as fast as you can read. So you can do high five.
You know what? That's probably true. So I like it. I like all the compliments happening here. I'm not a narcissist at all. So great. So what is the most dangerous thing that's ever happened to you then?
Well, in book number 1, let's do this way. I got to get this the right way.
Oh, the one that sold only 15.
well, it sold a couple. But I was sitting playing Scrabble with a group of people.
Always a scary start to a story.
Exactly. In the Okavango Delta. Which is in Botswana.
Uh-huh.
And we were sitting quietly in a circle with the board in front of us. And the chair was only about a foot off the ground. That's how short the chairs were. And I'm looking at my letters beneath me, and in between my feet, just below my hands, comes a spitting cobra. Just came to sniff us out because we were all sitting so quietly and not moving, it didn't even recognize that we were there.
Is that like a garden snake or?
It's the kind of garden snake that will kill you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So fortunately, I yelled at everybody, "Stay still, don't move." And everybody stopped, and the snake went. And then, since we didn't move, it wasn't worried. It collapsed itself, and then it crawled over my heel out into the bushes.
So you do need a strong heart when you're traveling to Africa.
I have a lot of heart
Yes.
and a lot of brains. I think I could resist the venom of 25 snakes.
Probably not.
Thanks, Matt. That brings us to our next segment. Wow, what an interesting safari adventure. Sounds terrifying. Also, who won at Scrabble? That's the more important question.
I did.
Ta-da!
I had my moments.
He had his moment. Great. So, we're going to play a game now with Matt called Can You Still Recognize These Animals? Once again, can you still recognize these animals? Check it out. Can you still recognize these animals? Cool. I don't have a guide to record those segments. Someday there'll be little video clips. For now, I have to just do it myself. So,
Okay, I can't wait to see this.
yeah. Okay, great. So, here's the game. You claim you're a safari expert. We'll see, right, Alma?
I just wonder if all the animals are from Africa, but yeah.
I wonder that myself. Now that tigers are not from Africa, all of a sudden, in the course of a day, they're just suddenly moved to India. Okay, Matt. So obviously, you can probably recognize the animals on your safaris, but can you recognize the animals if they're disguised?
I'll have to see the disguise.
That's correct. It's time for Can You Recognize Those Animals? This first animal is ferocious. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to give it away. What is this?
Very suspicious. What I'm thinking is that that's actually a tiger dressed up as a lion, wearing more disguise to just absolutely make sure that it's not recognized.
Ha ha! That's correct. I'm very impressed with that. Okay. That's correct. Next one is a little trickier.
I'm pretty sure that is a poodle. Dressed up as a hippopotamus
It's a bulldog.
during Christmas time? So poodle dressed up as a hippo at Christmas time.
And you think it's a poodle?
No, it's a bulldog.
Could be bulldog.
You know what? I should have actually put the answers on my pad here. I don't actually have a clue.
Yeah.
But I think you're right, though. It's probably one of those things. And then last but not least, this one's super tricky because it makes you think it's another animal, but I'm not going to give it away. The hell is this?
That, my friend, that is actually a penguin with the body of an elephant. Yep. I've seen these before. What happens is the penguins come to Africa on vacation and they fall in love with elephants. They mate with them. And then you end up with this.
My God.
Cross speciation.
Cross speciation. Incredible.
And they all live in Cape Town.
They live in Cape Town. Yeah, that's true. The penguins. Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, that's a beautiful animal. I thought, to be honest with you, I thought that I had just disguised an elephant with the mask of a penguin, but I didn't know this was a real animal that crawls the face of the earth.
Yeah. Yeah. A penguelephant.
Oh, very nice.
It looks like a Disney penguin.
Yeah, you know, I don't discriminate penguin-wise. I don't judge. I don't know where they're from, but it could be a Disney penguin. And that's a wrap on that one. I would say 5 out of 3. Why 5 out of 3? Because there were only 3 pictures, but he did just outstanding, and so did you, Alma. Great job, guys. And again, I apologize for not having the answers. I should have written them down. I will never know what those animals actually were. So, guys, that's it. Before we leave, one last thing. Do you guys have any shout outs? Anything that you'd like to promote? Anything that you'd like to say? Anything that you'd like to do? We'll start with
Don't
Matt.
miss How I Discovered I Became a Genius.
Hey.
It is a book of tremendous intellect, fascinating. It will grip you and inspire you for your rest of your life.
That's right. It will choke the life right out of you. Thank you. Appreciate that. You?
I have nothing else to add. You have to learn how to become a genius, embrace art in yourself, and travel to Africa if you really want to know what life is about.
So what you're saying is all 3 of us combined hold the key to life.
Absolutely. That's the ultimate experience, right?
Totally.
Totally.
Totally. Guys, what an amazing show we've had today. We've learned about safaris. What's happening? Guys, what an amazing experience we've had today. We've learned about safari. We've learned about art. We've learned about Alma. We've learned about Matt. We've learned about my book. A lot of times we've learned about my book, which is more than I even expected. What a great treat. We've learned about that other book that didn't perform so well. That's okay. He'll catch on eventually. And we learned about love. Just kidding. We didn't learn a damn thing about love, but hey, it's been super fun hanging out with these people.
Thank you so much for having us on your tremendous show.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. I mean, I know that I'm going to be celebrity after this.
Well, disappointment's coming your way. Thanks, guys. See you later.